Hey friends, I think this is going to be a Ko-fi video only, but I have packed up all the letters for my gold members and I made a printable that is going to be available for all the Ko-fi members as well. And I want to talk about it, but I didn't want to write this whole spiel because I'm not good with words when it comes to express myself in written form. So I thought, why don't I show you what I put into the envelopes and tell you about the reason why I did that. So I'm going to send these out before October because I have found that I have so many Ko-fi members. Thank you everyone so much for this, that I will be busy just sending out postcards to Ko-fi members way beyond October. And so if I get those out, I don't have to go over at the end of October, because I have learned that having that finite date of the 31st of the month is just so much better. And getting stuff out beforehand is easier than then saying, well, wait, there is 5 more postcards that I need to send. So all of those are going out earlier so I can make room in October for everybody else. And also I have actual other friends that I wanted to send postcards to, so maybe I can give some of those slots to them. Enough said. I am including a postcard in the Happy Mail, but I haven't written on it. That's another reason why I want to make this video, so that you can actually see what it is. So I have the postcard. I have picked one for each of my members. The addresses are already on there. It is stamped. And I have to clearly say that none of this that you're going to see here is, well, I have translated it into stuff from me, but all of the ideas have been given to me from other people. Just to be very clear about this, none of this is really mine except for the printable part. So here is what I'm including. I have printed out a photo of my own, I call it quotes journal. Some people might call it commonplace notebook, whatever. And I've included a blog post, I will talk about that in a second, that deeply resonated with me and inspired some art. This is how I use my own junk journal, to catch all the words by others that move me. Take care, Simone. So this is how I use mine. And in theory, you can actually cut this even smaller and use this as the first item in your journal. And I am actually, I haven't printed it out just yet. Oh, well, actually, here's my working copy on regular printer paper. Sorry. So, this is the blog post. I think it was published in 2016. A large fishing net for pulling in your nameless moments. And I have encountered this part of this blog post, a quote from in it, through the most recent episode of the Pen Addict podcast, where Brad Dowdy interviewed April Wu, who is Penguin's creative on most of the social media that she's on. She is working very closely with Plotter and Travel's company. No, I think she's their US manager, if I understood the podcast correctly. Listen to it. I put it in the description box down below. And she talked about this, and it resonated with me so much that I actually wanted to copy this out into my quotes journal. And then I thought, you know what? I was so inspired that I printed it, and then I underlined all of the things that resonated with me particularly. And then I started doodling things over here that led to this piece of art. And I printed it all on Tomoe River paper because I personally really love how watercolor behaves on Tomoe River paper. And so I made these 4 true colors, things that resonate, but I don't know why. Unnameable times wealth of my thoughts. And I just wrote it out. I did this one so you could color it in, but I did not do any frames around these. That I did after. So I tried to see what would happen if I colored over. This is not a laser printed thing. This is the other thing. And so I wanted to see what it does. And it actually mixes with the watercolor. So it does water activate. That's why this is a little bit grayed out. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to print both because it works. It fit on here. And then you, the recipient of this piece of paper, can fuzzy cut around it and stick it in your journal. Or if you don't like what I did right here, you can try this yourself, or you can just cut it out yourself the way that you would like to have it. And it brought me joy to make this for you. And so I will have this and this as a printable. Is it going to be linked below? Probably linked in the Ko-fi post that will accompany this, linking to the video. And then you can download this and print it yourself. I also looked up Itoi Shigesato-san on, that sounds weird. I shouldn't try to pronounce something in Japanese when I don't really know how to. So it says here Shigesato Itoi, but I believe that in Japanese this is the first name and this is the last name. But also, I have no clue. This is the Wikipedia snippet. He is the founder of Hobonichi. And I thought it was really interesting to just have that down here so that we would learn and gain knowledge together. I didn't want to take away and just use a tiny bit of this because I feel that all of this is really makes you think, is really important, and it's part of the reason why I journal as well. As I said earlier, I just cannot express myself as well with words, written words, as other people can. And that's what I personally use my junk journal for, which is then included in this package right here. And it looks like this. All of the paper inside is fountain pen friendly, more or less. There's Rhodia paper in here, and maybe you might not like some of this, but you could cut this out and stick it in here as a fold out, for instance, or even like this, so that somewhere you could put this on here and have it stick out. You could copy the whole thing if that helps you, but I just felt like this was so important, and it was just such a good example of why I copy down some of other people's words, because they just so deeply resonate with me that I don't want to lose them. And that's what I use my own junk journal for. So that's it. There will be one sticker included that is not here yet, that I hope you will enjoy. I don't even remember what oh yes, I remember. It's a little bit early, but I wanted to have it because I remember that the 2024, it's not the 2025 sticker. I had an idea, but I haven't tried to actually put it to fruition for a 2025 sticker, but it's something similar that I did lettered a couple years ago, and I made it in sticker form because I thought this would be awesome. And it is going to be available on my website soonish. And yeah, so there's the Happy Mail for my, whoa, I hope you didn't see anything, for my 6 gold members. Do I feel like I did too much? As usual. Do I feel like this is what I want to do? Yes. Thank you so much for your support. I hope to see you again soon. Until then, bye.